couple.
1, and then island 2, all the berries.
Yep. Come off, girl. What is this one?
This is Juicy Pear, it's hard cider. This is Island Century, it's hard cider.
Right now, the Wheeler Porter, I think is my favorite. Back to the van. Afternoon, guys. It is the next day. Pretty warm today. We're hitting 93 out here where I park at. I'm outside right now because I'm going to cook my food outside. What I'm cooking, it's chicken and all kinds of vegetables. I'm going to cook it up and then I'm going to put a little bit of soup in it and just make I've got Mexican spices on it. So make it like a Mexican soup. These guys are hanging outside. It's much cooler outside than it is a van. I didn't want to turn the air on because I'm going to be out here cooking. But I'll turn the air on in a little bit. And it's running off the solar. But anyway, we're just hanging out. I'm going to take a sit over here on the porch at the cabin. Pretty warm right here. It was actually cooler behind the van. There's a breeze going. And the cabin's kind of blocking the breeze, but thought I'd come over here and sit for a minute. Anyway, had a good evening yesterday. As you guys could see, went and had a flight of beers. I'm going to tell you the best one of those beers was, it's called Wheeler Port or Wheel Porter. And it was coffee and chocolate flavored. Very good beer. I've never drank a porter beer before, but it was pretty good. They had some kind of concert going on next door, or it might have not been a concert, but somebody playing music over there, and they were all out there in the field dancing. The locals all meet up for a dance thing on Sundays usually, and Mondays, I believe. But yeah, it was rocking out pretty much all morning till it got pretty warm, and then they cut it down. I still have to trim that tree branch right there. See how it's blocking my solar? I got to trim that. I have a little saw I ordered. It's a manual little saw, but I'm gonna have to cut those limbs back. I'll get somebody to help me this week do that. But the other one's all in the sun really well. It's doing pretty good. Here comes Meow Meow. Hi, girl. What you doing? You talking? Come here. It's not time for dinner, but soon. Yeah. You got water over there. I made sure. All right, let's stir this up a little bit. Yeah, get that meat cut up so to loosen apart because it was frozen when I threw it in there. And now it can cook. There we go. There. Yeah, definitely cooler over here in the shade by the van. It's a little sunny. Let me turn it around. The sun will kind of peek through over here, but I've got a good cover from this tree on the van, which is perfect. I'm gonna get me a thermometer for inside the van to see what it gets in there. I'm guessing it's about 85 inside right now, and outside we're 92. So if I go in, I could turn on I could plug in either my window AC to the power stations, or my little EcoFlow Wave 2. It don't do much compared to this window unit, but it is good at around 82 degrees in there. You can put that little EcoFlow Wave 2 on, and it'll cool it off a bit. Added that soup to it, and now we'll let it simmer for a little while. Yum. And the only spices I used was Mrs. Dash Fiesta, lime, and a little bit of the Mrs. Dash Southwest Chipotle. So it looks pretty good. I know it's a hot day for soup, but it was something I just was craving. So that's what we're having. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day. And we're going on with the video. Let me show you what we're doing. I have got these two 300 amp hour batteries. Oh, let me turn the camera around and show you. Okay, I have these batteries fully charged. I let them settle for 2 days on the charger. What we've done is wire them up where they'll be 24 volt, because I have a 24 volt inverter by Renogy. I have this hooked up. I have the AC hooked up to this, and it is now running on these batteries. We're going to drain the batteries with the AC and then recharge them. And just testing everything out. We have not got the solar charger yet, or the charge controller yet, but that'll be not too long. But anyway, we're just testing this out. You doing, Doc? Are you hiding in the bag? Duck. Duck. He's hiding in the bag. Hello, beautiful. Nice and cool in here, huh? Those batteries are keeping that AC running. Heck yeah. I'm gonna go outside and see if it's getting ready to storm. I think it is. Oh no, it's not gonna storm. It don't look like. It's hazy. There's some fires going on somewhere. I believe south of me there might be a fire. But yeah, it's kind of hazy. Pretty day though. What I got done today was I got those limbs cut back from over the solar, but now I got to scoot this solar down a little bit. See how it's blocking this one at the end of the day? But it's not very hot out here right now. It was only 88 today. Yesterday was 98. In town it was 102. Doing, girl? Hi. Sniffing the breeze, huh? She is. Wet my hair down a minute ago because I got warm because I was doing stuff outside. But yeah, in the morning I'm gonna get up and go on to the Y. I canceled going the last 2 days because I've been messing with the solar stuff, and I wanted to be here while it was running the air conditioner and just to keep an eye on it and see how it did. But tomorrow it's going to be a pretty cool day. I think it's only going to be 80 degrees. Perfect kind of weather. Next weekend, next Saturday, I'm going to the grand opening of the Jamaican restaurant that my friends opened out in Cave Junction. I'll be going out there. They're having a grand opening. They're going to have a DJ, I think, or a band. It'll be fun. Going to go check it out and have some good Jamaican food, some jerk chicken. If you've never had jerk chicken, it's so good, guys. And the vegetables, how they steam them and how they season them is awesome. That's my favorite stuff, the way they do their vegetables. Also, what I've been doing today is figuring out where I'm going to put everything in the van. So at this point, I think I'm going to buy a box or get somebody to make me a box. And I'm going to put the box under my seat, which it'll house the battery, the solar, or the inverter, and the solar controller. And the reason I'm going to put it in a box, I'm going to outline the outside of it with chicken wire, because that helps stop the EMF from coming off of the solar charger and the inverter, which that stuff can mess with my pacemaker. I was reading, even though new pacemakers kind of are built to help resist that, it's still, I think it's still good. If I put the chicken wire on the outside of the box all the way around, where it's touching all the way around, touching itself, and on the lid it'll just be touching the hinges, and that way it'll still have a connection to the other wire, and that way it just stops the EMF. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. I've been trying to study about it, learning about it. G's been helping me with that. So that is the way I think we're going to work it. So all I'm going to do is move the stuff out from under my sink and build a box for that. And then put it there, and it'll all be together. But yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. I may build the box big enough to put the batteries in it as well. If not, they can sit on the outside and I can run the cables from them to the inverter through the box. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm going to get Van to help me build the box, and I think we'll just go from there. Can you guys see that hammock over there? Let me see that hammock right there. I'm going to get me one of those. This is as close-up shot as I can get. I'm going to get one of those. Those look pretty fun. I had one that tied from tree to tree. I didn't like it that much, but I really like that. I think that's pretty awesome. That'd be fun to have for sure. All right, as you can hear, the AC is still running. It's later in the evening. I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to get my shower done, kick back and watch some TV. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me the last few days and just keeping me company. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, we'll keep an eye on, see how long this runs, the AC. My guess is somewhere around 24 hours. We'll figure that out on the next video. I'll let you guys know how long it ran it. So anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace out.